Hi everyone, welcome to Being Happy, how to find true and lasting happiness. I'm Dave Tuffley and it's my very great pleasure to be talking to you today. Work through this course with me and by the end you'll have everything you need to know to be truly happy. How can I say this? Well, simply because you'll be following in the footsteps of many people who've gone before you. At the time of making this course, the ebook has been downloaded more than 500,000 times across iTunes and Kindle. This course is a new and improved version of that ebook. So what is true happiness? Well, true happiness or lasting happiness can really only be achieved through a process known as self-actualization or self-realization as it's sometimes called. This is a natural state and it's within the reach of everyone, all human beings. If you're human, it's possible for you to become self-actualized. It comes from having satisfied all of your human needs. This is the kind of happiness that can't really be obtained through having things or the getting of things. The fleeting gratification in having things, receiving things, is not really true happiness. That is an illusion which is created by our global consumer society and possibly by human nature. No, I'm not suggesting, though, that you should avoid having nice things. Far from it. Just that these are not a source of true happiness. They can make you comfortable. They can give you fleeting pleasure, but not lasting pleasure. So truly happy people are self-actualized people. And it's called this because these people are a much fuller expression of their unique human potential than other non-self-actualized, or SA for convenience, non-SA people. The state of being self-actualized has been called many things. It's been called enlightenment or awakening. Those are just two of them. But while you can't order happiness on demand, you can certainly create the right conditions in your life, in yourself, for self-actualization to occur. This course describes what those conditions are, how you can create them in your life, how you can emulate the behavior and mindset of self-actualized people. If you do this, you will gradually morph into and become that self-actualized person. The course gives you outlines for you how you might go about creating these conditions. Then the rest is up to you. Now it is going to be a gradual transformation. Nothing will happen overnight, but you may well start to see some changes very quickly. We're talking about slow incremental change here, the kind of change that goes on from day to day, week to week, month to month, for the rest of your life. It's a journey, it's a process. So where did this idea of self-actualization come from? Well, the humanistic psychologist Abraham Maslow is well known for his ideas on a hierarchy of human needs. Maslow saw that basic needs must be satisfied before higher order needs can even be felt, before you even become aware that you have such needs. So the hierarchy is represented as a pyramid, with the basic needs at the pyramid's broad base and with self-actualization at the apex. Self-actualized people have found a way to satisfy all of their lower order needs and have created a kind of conscious awareness of their highest self, and as they grow towards this. they allow this awareness to express itself more and more fully within their lives. The achievement of self-actualization was recognized by Maslow as being a human need. So in a sense, it's everyone's birthright to be happy. It's something that happens to us in a natural way once we satisfy those lower order needs. So the need for self-actualization asserts itself once we've satisfied those lower order needs for food, shelter, sex, then the middle order needs for safety and security, then the higher middle order needs for love and belonging. Above these is the higher order need for self-esteem. But highest of all, sitting like a capstone on top of the pyramid, is the need for self-actualization. Now, the annals of various religions tell us that a person can achieve enlightenment with only some or none of the higher and middle order needs being met, and with only the barest of lower order needs like food and shelter being satisfied. This is much more difficult, requiring you to become an ascetic recluse and engage in mortification of the flesh in order to free yourself from these normal human needs. Now, this course is definitely not recommending this course of action. Our body is not an impediment to our happiness, quite the opposite. It is a great ally to happiness. We owe it to ourselves to take the best care of our body that we can by making sure we eat well, get enough rest and exercise, avoiding toxic, addictive substances. SA people, self-actualized people, whoever they are, and whatever the circumstances of their lives, tend to approach life in the ways described in the lectures to follow. So stay with me with this first lecture on experiencing things fully, vividly, and selflessly. That's coming up.
This is a calculator application we'll be working on. It has all of the basic calculator features, including addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. You may also combine the operations into more complex expressions, like 5 times 5 times 3. The calculator app supports very precise numbers, like this one. Okay, let's see the control panel. We've got 3 buttons. Clear is pretty simple. The History button opens a list of unique operations we performed. Clicking the History item brings it back on the display. Now let's clear a few digits with backspace, the third control. If you run backspace on one digit, it will change the digit to 0. Okay, enough clicking. Time to bring React component structure. If you are using Chrome like me, right-click and choose Inspect, then switch to the React tab. As you see, we've got a calculator root component, which consists of 5 child components: display, control panel, digits, operators, and history. The display is just a simple div with 3 component props. The control panel consists of 3 buttons. Each button has 3 props: button class, click handler, and text. Digits component is also pretty simple. Each digit is represented by a button component. We pass digit text and click handler to button component. The structure is pretty similar for operators. Each operator is represented by a button component with appropriate operator text. Okay, let's see the history. First, we need to open it by clicking History button. Here we also have many buttons. The first one closes the history, thus appropriate props are attached. The other buttons represent calculator history, and as you expect, they also have click handler in props. As we know how the application looks like, now we are ready to dive into source code.
What's up and welcome to Zilflex, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about if you are looking forward for what kind of a topic you're going to go and make, and that's how you're going to go and get some views. You have to look forward for what people actually search on Google. So if people are searching something on Google and you're making the topic of that, so definitely somewhere or along the line you are going to get some views over there. So how you can go and do that is you have to go on Google, right? So go on Google and type most asked question and hit on enter and look forward for list of 1000 most asked question on Google, that is like most popular. People actually search for that questions. So if I scroll it, you will get the number one rank, that is there are too many searches for that particular search on Google, and it's going to be globally, so all around the world. Alright, so what are the tags that is actually making that helpful? So number one is most asked question on Google is what is my IP. So if you want to know your IP, just go and type what is your IP, and it is going to give you the IP address of your PC. And this second one shocks me, because whenever people want to know the time, they have to see the watch or their mobile phone, but people search on Google what time is it, and there are so many searches on that. So this is the hot topic which people search for: how to register to vote, how to tie a tie. People don't know how to tie a tie, so they search on Google. Alright, so make a video, make a post, make a blog, and you might get some search ranking on that. And there is also keyword, and it is like $1.62 for that particular keyword. So that means you need to go and just show them how to tie a tie, simple as that. Right, so that's kind of a question you are going to get, and make the topic from that, and you might get some views that is going to be from Google, and it is going to be organic views. So because people actually search that on Google. Alright, so when is Mother's Day, and it's going to go and see how many searches are there. Just see the amount of searches are there, how many weeks in a year people search for this. Strange. Alright, so this, I don't know what people search and what kind of things did, how to download YouTube videos. So this is my kind of a video. I actually made a video on how to download YouTube videos. I'm not going to read because there are too many of them. Just what is the time, and what time is it, what is the time. Alright, so just go and how to make a screenshot, how to take a screenshot of my pardon. Just go and search, there are thousands of them, and just go and search for that, and you might end up by how old is Earth. Nice question. I'm going to search on that later on. Okay, how to make a resume, how much is my car worth. You have to mention your car name, right? Okay, people search that. Okay, so just go and look forward for that. Take the topic from that. If you're not looking for what kind of a topic you want to make your next video, this is going to help you out with that, and who knows, your next video is going to be viral because of this thing people actually searching for. So that's about it for this video. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you get some views and you rank up something in whatever you do if you're a content creator. So that's about it for this video. This is a pro tip. Alright, so not bunch of the people tell you about this. So I hope you try that out. My name is Nazir and I'm signing out. See you guys in the next one.
Hi, welcome to the course How to Start Learning Programming. I'm glad you had enrolled for this course to kickstart your programming career. In this course, you will learn about the key 5 steps you can take to start learning programming. At the end of this course, you will have a clear action plan to kickstart your programming career by following certain key steps which were compiled based on my experience on software industry. I am Praveen from codewithpraveen.com, your instructor for your course today. I have about 14 years of experience in software development in various MNCs related to surveillance systems, access control, and other security systems. Over a period of this time, I have come across various beginners just like you, and I have taught them various programming concepts throughout these many years. I love teaching, especially to the beginners, about these concepts, and I am really glad that you are here, and I am excited to teach you today. So let's get started.